everybody, welcome back. It is story time. Yes. So get your popcorn, your chips, your cookie, your cake, your tea, your coffee, your little glass of wine, maybe some cheese. I don't care. I'll be right here waiting on you when you get back. Hey.
Alright. Testing 1 2 1 2. It's been a long day. You just wanna go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away. Now I'm here.
Okay, you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that I'm back. Everybody keeps saying, oh, I kept getting requests. Can you do story time? Can you do story time? And yes, I want to do story time, but I've been trying to get caught up on some request videos, and everyone keeps saying, eat popcorn, eat popcorn. I said, okay, today I'm going to do story time, tell some tea, some stuff, and yes, did I say popcorn? Homegirl got the popcorn. Let me go ahead and open this up real quick. Yes, this says Pops. I only paid $1 freaking for it at Walmart, okay? One popcorn fell and after I caught it. This is the Movie Time Butter Natural Flavor Popcorn. It's a 0 gram trans fat. I don't really care about none of that. But anyway, I just told you what's on the box. And let's get started. I was sitting at my desk and I was editing a video. And it's literally been quiet where I live at. When I first moved in, for like the first 3 days, it was so quiet. You can almost hear a pin drop. And you know me, I'm happy about that. Because by me doing ASMR videos, it's so hard to get away from traffic. Hold on, here come my daughter, my kids. Okay, it's like, oh my God, about 45 minutes later, my daughter flopped on my bed, started trying to eat my popcorn. She said, Mom, popcorn tastes better than movie theater popcorn. It really do. It's really good. Okay, let me try to start off. If I can remember where I left off at. You couldn't hear nothing in this apartment. And doing ASMR, not hearing no noise, maybe some traffic, garbage truck here and there, it's okay with me. But you can't have it all. I'm telling you, you can't have it all. It's always something. I heard a knocking at a door. And I could hear the knocking real good. I heard somebody say, open the door, open the door. Why you got the top lock on? Open the door now. And this man, and it's crazy because I feel like I'm going through deja vu. Different people, same freaking scenario, but worse. Y'all know the last time I told y'all, the person I lived next door was the neighborhood hoe. He was sleeping with everybody's girlfriend, wife, some of everybody. I actually think I called him the village hoe. Well, and I told y'all how the African man caught him cheating with his wife and wanted to fight him. And the African man went and got his friends and went to fight the American man. Well, this time, and it was like the same scenario but different, like just different, like different as in like the opposite. The African man kept saying, "What are you doing? Why you got the top lock on? Let me in, let me in." Well, all of a sudden, I heard a little girl. I mean, a little girl, somebody that's under 10. And he said, "What are you doing out here?" Mommy said I can go to such and such house. He said, "Is her parents home?" She said, "Yeah, I want to get me a soda." And he said, "How long you been at such and such house?" He said, "I've been there all morning. Mommy said she was going to come get me and she never came." And then he started banging on the door, banging on the door. And his key, kept putting his key in, it wouldn't work, it wouldn't work. So then I heard a loud noise like he was trying to take down the freaking door, start like kicking it in. And the little girl was like, "Mommy, Mommy." Next thing I know, I saw the man. He walked like a couple of few feet up, and he sent the little girl somewhere. And then I heard something. I heard something like the door was unlocking. And then the next thing I heard was, "Who is you? Who is you? What are you doing in my house? What are you doing in my house?" And I heard an American man say, "Look, I ain't got nothing to do with this. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm leaving. I'm leaving." The African man said, "What the hell? You effing my wife? You been in my bed? You in my house?" And the guy was like, "Get out my way. Get out my face." And next thing you know, the African man must have pushed him or hit him, because you heard this big old kaboom, right? So I went running towards the door, trying to see if I could see more, right? And my window, the way my window is made, I can see their front door. So I went trying to see, peeking through the peephole, peeking through the window, trying to see what's going on. And he had the American man pinned up to the wall. And the man was like, "Let me go, let me go, let me go." He was like, "What are you doing in my house? What was you doing in my house?" And the man was like, "Look, man, I'm not going to fight you over no pee. I'm not going to fight you over no pee." I was like, what the freak? Oh my God, what the freak? And the African man started trying to like push on him even more. And the lady started screaming. She came to his side. She was like, "No, stop it, stop it." And you would think she was screaming like somebody got hurt, like seriously hurt. But I didn't, all I saw was the African man kind of rough him up, but I didn't see him seriously hurt. And she was trying to jump in front of the American man, the African man. She was like, "Stop it, don't do this, don't do this." The African man started talking real loud. He was like, "I work hard every day. I pay all the bills. You don't even work. And you got another man in my bed. another man in my house? How could you do this to me? I heard the lady saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, the American guy started trying to walk away. The African guy started chasing him. The American guy said he'd be back. He was like, could you put your hands on me? I'm coming back. So, they went in their house. And I thought, okay, they probably going to be arguing. It's probably everything. I mean, what I saw was probably going to be like the worst of it. I heard this loud noise. It sounded like he was punching the walls. He was throwing furniture. And she was screaming like she had me to the point where I was about ready to call the police. And I thought she was getting beat up or something, right? That's what it sounded like to me. A little girl came home while they were arguing. And I heard the little girl screaming, crying. I heard commotion outside. I look out the window. He was throwing all her stuff out. All her clothes, everything. He was throwing everything out the door. And he was telling her, get the F out. I want you to F out my house. You can't F and stay here no more. F you, you whore. This is all stuff that he was singing to her. And she was like, please don't do this to me. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm sorry. People make mistakes. It was a mistake. I'm so sorry. He said, you had our child at somebody's house all morning. And I'm out there working hard. And you effing some guy from the neighborhood in my bed? And then I guess she tried to touch him. And he pushed her. And when I heard something fall, she must have fell. That's what I'm thinking. She started screaming. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I got scared. So I said, I'm going to call the police. And you know how you call the police? They know exactly the address where the phone call came from. They'll come right to your house. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to be where they fighting, but the police knock on my door and ask me what the problem was. So I contacted my daughter. She was at work. I said, do me a favor. Call the police. I said, tell the police to come to the address. And I can't call them because I don't want them knocking on our door. My daughter said, what's going on? I said, I think a lady next door getting beat up. Then I heard her out in the hallway. And she made a phone call. And she was talking, I don't know who this was that she was talking to. I'm going to assume that it was either a sister or a best friend. Or a friend. She telling this female, when she called me, she started calling, I heard her say, she was telling her side of things, telling what happened. And she said, you know me. You know this not my character. You know this my first time doing something like this. Like, I made a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. And he done put me out. He put me out. And she started crying. She was really crying, like really crying. She was like, I ain't got nowhere to go. She was like, come get me. She said, he threw all my stuff out. All my stuff is outside. I'm embarrassed. And then, next thing you know, it went from crying to, B, what the F you mean? You supposed to be this, B. You supposed to be on my side, B. That was my first mistake. So you telling me you not going to come get me? You not going to look out for me, B? And this mother effing gonna put his hands on me and put me out of the house? And she's like, I know, you're right. I'm wrong. But that don't mean you can't be a friend of me right now. I'm in trouble. I'm out in the streets. See, they won't let me back in the house. And then I decided to kind of peep out the window. She had no clothes on. She had on her underwear and like a tank top. She ain't had no clothes on. He wouldn't let her put no clothes on. The same way he found her, he want her out his house. Like that. All her stuff is out there. And I was thinking to myself, she need to dig through her stuff and put some clothes on. Like she practically naked. But I don't know, for some reason, she didn't try to put no clothes on. My daughter contacted me, told my daughter, forget it, don't call the police, ain't nothing going on, they just out there arguing. Whoever she was on the phone with told her they ain't coming to get her, she was wrong, she was caught cheating, they ain't getting involved. So she tried to call somebody else, and she was telling them what happened all over again. And she was asking them, please come get me, please, I need help. And then she hangs up on the phone, and she goes back banging on the door, begging him to let her in. He wouldn't let her in, so she was out there screaming, howling, crying, saying, I'm sorry, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. Said, what I'm going to do, I made a mistake, I'm only human. This is what she was telling him. And he opened up the door just to curse her out some more. And then he let her in the house. Next thing you know, they were fighting again. You can hear the commotion. It was an American guy, a couple of men, a couple of women. And they came to the African man's door, basically telling him to come outside. As soon as he came outside to the hallway, him and that guy was fighting. I mean, they was fighting. I was like, what the freak? And a lady was screaming and hollering. And the other lady, I guess he brought the other women with him to basically keep her in her place. Because the woman was like, don't get in it. Don't touch him. Stay away from him. Let him fight. Let him fight. You don't put your hand on nobody and think ain't nothing going to happen. Well, the lady was screaming because the African man basically was getting beat up. Now, they weren't jumping him, but the American man didn't fight him at first. But when he had his gang with him, he fought him. He was beating him up. And the lady was screaming and hollering. And he was telling the guy, I don't fight over pee. You don't put your hand on me over pee. And the reason why I came back, because you put your hands on me, I don't fight over pee. He was telling the lady, he's like, I'm done with you. I don't want nothing else to do with you. And she was like, but you knew I had a man. I told you I had a man. He said, I don't care. I don't care. I'm done with you. So she studied running behind him, explaining things to him. And her man just put her out the house. So then the women arguing with her, telling her, why would you have him in your house knowing that you had a man? She was like, she didn't know he was coming home. He came home early. She didn't mean for all this to happen. And then as the group started walking away, leaving, the African man, he was out there laying down on the ground, crying. Now, it don't look like he was hurt. In my opinion, I felt like he was crying because he just found his woman having sex with somebody else, and I think that's why he was crying. And the lady sat down on the ground with him, holding him, and he was crying in her arms. He was crying like a baby. He was so hurt. And next thing you know, you hear the police car pulls out. Police comes up to them, asked them what was going on, and the lady started telling her side. Now, he was just crying. As soon as the police said, tell me what was going on, he started yelling, telling his side. He was telling everything. He was telling the police that he caught her with another man. She was in their house having sex. So, after both of them told their side, she was telling the police he threw her out and she ain't had nowhere to go. So, the police told him, go ahead and get your things. And he was like, no, I'm not leaving. Police said, you do her stuff out. Even if you found her cheating, you can't just throw her out. And since you're the one upset and you're the one mad, you have to be the one to leave. I was like, oh my God. So the police made him get his stuff. So he made a couple of phone calls. And he had about 2 cars pull up to help him get his stuff out the house. And what's so crazy is, I was thinking he gonna go in there and get a couple of bags and he gonna leave. This man was pulling so much stuff out the apartment. He was literally packing to leave entirely, completely, forever. And then, as he packing his stuff, and the police wait for him to pack his stuff, she's screaming, saying, don't leave me, please don't leave me, what I'm gonna do? He told her, I don't care. I don't care what you do. I'm done with you. I'm not taking care of you no more. And then she was like, what about our daughter? So he told the little girl, he said, go get your stuff. I'm coming with Daddy. And mother was like, no, you're not taking my daughter. You're not taking my daughter. And then, I'll tell you what he did. He looked at the little girl. He said, you come with Daddy, or you stay here with your mom, and you're never going to see me again because I'm not coming back. And the little girl started screaming, crying. You know she didn't want to leave her mom. But she also didn't want to lose her dad, you know. I was feeling so bad. The little girl was just out there crying. She was not trying to stop crying. She was saying, Daddy, please don't leave, don't leave. And his friends was helping him pack up all his stuff. And he told his daughter, he said, I'm going to be finished. And next 30 minutes, go get your stuff, go get your shoes, go get your bag. He said, once I leave, I'm never coming back. That's what he told him. So the lady was out there on the porch, and she was crying so bad. She was begging him not to leave her. So then, after the police left, he pulls off. And the apartment people came. Just like the apartments and the people at the office came. And he was talking to different neighbors around trying to find out everything that happened. And he knocked on her door. And they told her that because the police was brought to the residence, and they was out there making all that commotion, they was out there fighting, that she no longer could stay there. And that she needed to come to the office to find out how much time she got before she had to leave. I was like, oh my God. Calling different people in her family, asking them can she stay with them. I was just shaking my head. I was like, oh my God. Like, that's got to be the worst, to get caught in your house cheating. Like, that's got to be the worst feeling ever. Oh my God. So, a few days later, I'm actually filming. And I heard a car pull up. It was pouring down rain. I mean, it was pouring down raining. Was banging on the door. She opened up the door and he said, it's been a few days. You had a few days to get yourself together. Give me my car keys. She was like, no, you bought the car for me. He said, whose name is it in? Whose name is it in? She was like, I'm supposed to get around. What am I supposed to do? He said, I don't care. I don't care what you do. I don't care what happened to you. And she told him, I'm not giving you the car keys. So he called the tow truck. And she called the police. Police come out. Tow truck show up. Police told him he couldn't take the car until he figured out what was going on. He showed the police his paper. He said, the title's in my name. This is my car. I make the payments on it. He told the police he never drove the car. He bought the car for her. And it's been her car the whole entire time. And she don't have no family or friends around. She have no transportation. She's like, please don't take the car. Please, please don't take the car. I got our daughter. And then he told his daughter, he said, go get your things. The daughter ran in the house. And she came back out with a bag. And the mother told the daughter, he don't care about you. He don't love you like I love you. She said, don't go with him. I'm your mother. I'm your mother. He don't care about you. And the little girl looked at her mom and just got in the car. There was nothing they can do about the car, the tow truck. She told him she wasn't giving up the keys. Tow truck back in the back of the car, and they towed the car. He got in the car with his little girl and he left. That was it. And I was saying to myself, like, dang, oh my God, you know. So I tried to be quiet because I didn't want nobody to hear me. Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm already nosy. You know I'm real nosy, okay? And then this happens. I move out of one place and move into another place and got the same freaking stuff going on. Like, I can't even get away from the drama. Like, it seems like when you don't have drama in your life, you around drama. Drama come your way, you know? I heard the lady, she was out, she was in her house, and you could hear her crying and screaming. That she was really crying. And I said, dang, oh my God, she lost everything overnight. She lost her man, her child left her. The apartment people told her she had to move, and he done came back and took the damn car. And what's so crazy is she cheating with somebody who ain't give 2 cents about her. He probably ain't never do nothing for her. Nothing. Now, this popcorn was good. That's the end of story time. I hope you enjoyed that short little story. I figured I'd share the tea with y'all. Because, you know, there's always something crazy happening around spirit. Now, I feel sorry for the woman, but I don't feel sorry for her. Because, you know, you get what you give. You get what you give. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Like, oof. Girl, like, I mean, have some daggone sense. If you're going to do something, I mean, oh my God, she had the man in her freaking house, and her husband, her boyfriend, comes home and catch her. Thank God he didn't hurt her or kill her. I thank God nobody got seriously hurt. These were grown folks. I'm talking about people that's like 35, somewhere around that age, between 35 and 40 years old, okay? These ain't no kids, all right? It's a shame. It's actually really sad, but people, like, even though, you know, like she said, people make mistakes, how you not have common sense? Common sense, people. Okay. How you not, how is the mistake? He tripped over you, and the next thing you know, y'all were in bed? Like, what happened? How is that a mistake? How is him coming through your front door, your clothes coming off, and you making it to your bed? How is that a mistake? What the mistake is, you got caught. That's the mistake. And I feel bad that, you know, like she's feeling that hurt and pain. But then on the other side, I feel bad for the guy, because now he's hurt. He's feeling like genuinely hurt. Like, to find somebody cheating on you directly, literally, like to actually see it right in your face. Like, a lot of times you be saying, you cheating on me. I wonder if you cheating on me. You think he's cheating on you. Is he cheating on me? Oh my God, to actually see it is terrible. I felt so bad for him. But I don't know. Some people take things harder than others, you know. What would you have done if you was in that situation where you came home and you found your significant other cheating on you? He threw her out the house. The police comes and throw him out, and she was the one cheating. And he was screaming. He was like, why I gotta leave? Why the freak do I gotta leave? She's the cheater. She's the whore. I was so freak, you know. But the police told him he had to be the one to leave. I was like, oh my God. They said that he was the one caused the commotion because even though she got caught cheating, he initiated the argument and wanted to fight her. Is that not crazy? I was like, oh my God. And guess what? Ever since that happened, I haven't seen or him ever again no more. And I haven't seen her no more. Like, it's been so quiet where they live at. And the only neighbors I've been hearing is the neighbors on this side, you know? And it's probably because the guy on this side looked like he's a mechanic. He works on cars, you know, so he's dealing with, when he's fixing a car, he's loud or whatever. But, oh my God, that is so freaking crazy. But, okay, so you guys, I hope you enjoyed my tea, my story time. I don't know what kind of lesson I can really tell you to get from this story. Only thing I can tell you is have common sense. Common sense, people. Okay? Common sense. Like, I was so baffled. Like, how dumb. Like, are you dumb? How dumb can you be to have someone come in your house? And what kind of person can you be to just outright disrespect the other person that you are living with? Even if things are not going well and you're not happy, if y'all still together, you don't bring nobody else in your house, in your bed. That's going to cause hurt on a person. You don't want to be with the person no more. Get yourself together. Get your life. And move the freak on. Why you got to project hurt onto somebody? And what hurt people do? They hurt other people. So like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your notification bell on. And I'll be loading videos, like I said before. I'll be trying to get a video up for y'all by 6. It might be before or after, depending on what happens with YouTube. And sometimes I've been trying to load a video, and it takes me to try to do it 2 or 3 times before it's accepted. But I'll be loading daily videos up every single day. So turn your notification bell on so that the video that you like, you'll get notification on when it's up. And thank you so much, likes, for all the love. Thank you so much for the love, and I will see you in the next video.